I am Pinoy Rob.
I am Pinoy Rob.
And for the headlines, weather forecast, LPA easterlies to bring rain to areas at risk of extreme heat. Local news, Laguindingan Airport to be managed by Aboitiz Infra Capital starting April. Over 1,000 police deployed to PRO 10 to SUMVAC 2025. Regional top 3 drug suspect caught in Barangay Pagatpat. National news, PH deploys rescue team to aid Myanmar in quake survivor search. International news, WHO declares Myanmar quake a top-level emergency, urges immediate funding. Entertainment, Kim Soo-hyun speaks out, I see myself as a coward. Sports, B-League, Ramos shines as Levanga rebounds against Koshigaya. International feature, European orbital rocket fails after launch. National feature, The World Tonight, Duterte's lawyer confident ICC case will be dismissed. Trivia, the Eiffel Tower grows in summer.
If you find this segment informative, please click the thumbs up button and subscribe to stay updated with our latest news and share this broadcast to your friends and family. Your support helps us keep you informed. Help us get our first 10,000 subscribers. Your engagement matters. Liking, sharing, and subscribing to our content not only helps more people discover the important stories we bring you, but also supports our team's hard work. It boosts our visibility in the algorithm, making it easier for others to find ways to stay informed. Plus, it helps us generate more resources to continue delivering the news you rely on. Thank you for being part of our community.
Good morning, Philippines. Magandang umaga, Luzon, ug mayong adlaw, Visayas, Mindanao. Today is Monday, March 31, 2025. I am Athalia P. Sanyel. Local news, Laguindingan Airport to be managed by Aboitiz Infra Capital starting April. Aboitiz Infra Capital will officially take over the private management of all operations aside Laguindingan Airport in Misamis Oriental by the latter part of April this year. This follows a signed contract under the public-private partnership agreement between the government and the company at Malacañang Palace. According to Franz de la Fuente, a corporate communication and branding manager of Aboitiz Infra Capital, their responsibilities include expanding the passenger facilities to increase space and accommodate more passengers per flight. He added that under the agreed PPP contract, their management of the airport will last for 35 years. De la Fuente further stated that in the first phase of the airport's development, the passenger capacity is expected to reach nearly 4 million per year, increasing to 6.3 million passengers upon completion of Phase 2. It was revealed that President Bongbong Marcos fulfilled the airport upgrade and expansion project following the persistent lobbying efforts of Misamis Oriental's 2nd District Representative Bambi Imano alongside other Northern Mindanao congressmen. Over 1,000 police deployed to PRO 10 for SUMVAC 2025. The Police Regional Office 10 will deploy 1,266 police officers across northern Mindanao to ensure public safety during SUMVAC 2025. This deployment comes as the region braces for an influx of visitors during the summer months. According to PRO 10 Regional Director Brigadier General Jason De Guzman, the main objective of the operation is to strengthen security measures and protect the public, especially in high traffic areas, from April to May this year. He emphasized that the proactive approach aims to prevent any untoward incidents during the peak travel season. A total of 357 officers will be assigned to churches, 215 officers will be deployed to major roads and highways, 176 officers will oversee transportation hubs, 192 officers will focus on commercial areas, and 326 officers will be positioned at other key public gathering spots to ensure order and safety. In addition, authorities will maintain overlapping checkpoints, increase foot and mobile patrols, and enhance coordination with local government units. They will also collaborate with barangay officials, local traffic enforcers, and volunteers to ensure smooth coordination across all security efforts. These measures are aimed to deterring criminal activities, traffic violations, and ensuring a peaceful environment for both residents and visitors during the summer break. Regional top 3 drug suspect caught in Barangay Pagatpat. Authorities arrested a suspect involved in the illegal drug trade in Zone 1 Barangay Pagatpat, Cagayan De Oro City at around 12 midnight on April 1. According to the report from the City Drugs Enforcement Unit, the suspect, 34 years old, a resident of the same barangay, was caught in a drug buy-bust operation where he was found to have sold illegal drugs in exchange for 500 pesos in buy-bust money. The authorities recovered the buy-bust money as well as 3 packets of suspected illegal drugs weighing 5 grams with an estimated value of 34,000 pesos. The suspect is listed as a top 3 priority on the regional level for illegal drug activity, and he had been under surveillance for some time before the operation took place. The Regional Forensic Unit 10 has taken custody of the evidence for qualitative and quantitative examination. The suspect now faces charges under Section 5 and 11, Article 2 of RA 9165, and is currently detained at the Maharlika Detention Cell. Weather forecast. LPA, easterlies to bring rain. 2 areas at risk of extreme heat. The easterlies, warm and humid winds from the Pacific Ocean, are expected to bring rains to various parts of the country. Meanwhile, a low-pressure area is also set to bring cloudy skies, scattered rains, and thunderstorms in Palawan this Monday, according to the Weather Bureau, PAG-ASA. PAG-ASA weather forecaster Ana Cloren Horda stated that the easterlies will bring cloudy skies with scattered rains and thunderstorms to eastern Visayas, Bicol region, Zamboanga Peninsula, Quezon, Dinagat Islands, and Surigao del Norte. These areas may also experience localized flooding or landslides due to moderate to heavy rains. Meanwhile, Metro Manila and the rest of the country will have partly cloudy to cloudy skies with isolated rain showers or thunderstorms, also caused by the easterlies. Residents are advised to stay alert for sudden downpours, lightning, and strong winds. In Batanes, the northeasterly wind flow will bring cloudy skies with light rains, although no significant impact is expected.
A pedestrian lane is an interim or temporary pedestrian facility that may be appropriate on roads with low to moderate speeds and volumes. A pedestrian lane is a designated space on the roadway for exclusive use of pedestrians. The lane may be on one or both sides of the roadway and can fill gaps between important destinations in a community.
International news. PH deploys rescue team to aid Myanmar in quake survivor search. Philippine Interagency Humanitarian Contingent deployed to assist Myanmar after earthquake. The Philippine Interagency Humanitarian Contingent left for Myanmar on the morning of April 1, 2025 to assist in the search, rescue, and retrieval operations following the devastating 7.7 magnitude earthquake that struck Myanmar on March 28, 2025. The earthquake, which had its epicenter near Mandalay, Myanmar's second largest city, caused massive destruction resulting in over 2,000 deaths and many more injured and missing. The disaster exacerbated Myanmar's existing humanitarian crisis, affecting millions of people across the region. In response to this crisis, the international community has stepped up its efforts to provide support. China, India, the United States, Vietnam, South Korea, and Russia have contributed in various ways, including sending rescue teams, medical aid, and financial assistance. For example, China has provided $13.9 million in emergency aid, which includes essential supplies such as tents and blankets. The Philippines has committed to assisting Myanmar, deploying a 114-member team, including search and rescue personnel, medical assistance teams, and other emergency responders from ASEAN. The FIAC team will be joining ongoing relief efforts to help locate survivors and deliver immediate humanitarian aid. Despite facing challenges such as power outages, fuel shortages, and communication difficulties, rescue operations are continuing and international aid groups remain focused on mobilizing resources to address the urgent needs of the affected population. International news. WHO declares Myanmar quake a top-level emergency, urges immediate funding. WHO declares Myanmar earthquake a top-level emergency, seeks $8 million for relief. The World Health Organization has declared the recent earthquake in Myanmar a top-level emergency, urgently requesting $8 million to provide life-saving trauma care, prevent disease outbreaks, and restore essential health services over the next 30 days. The earthquake, which struck on March 28, 2025 with a 7.7 magnitude, severely impacted central Myanmar, especially around the epicenter near Mandalay, the country's second largest city. The disaster has caused over 2,000 deaths, more than 3,900 injuries, and left approximately 270 people missing. It has also wreaked havoc on Myanmar's healthcare system, with 3 hospitals completely destroyed and 22 others partially damaged. The WHO has deployed nearly 3 tons of emergency medical supplies and is coordinating efforts with global emergency medical teams to assist those in need. To address the scale of the crisis, the WHO has called for urgent funding to support the recovery efforts and has stressed the importance of preventing further disease outbreaks in the aftermath. While international assistance is being provided by countries like China, India, and the United States, there are ongoing challenges due to the country's civil conflict, which complicates the delivery of aid. The WHO and international organizations are urging a ceasefire to allow for uninterrupted aid delivery to the affected regions, with former Australian Foreign Minister Julie Bishop calling for an end to the civil conflict to ensure timely and effective relief efforts. Entertainment. Kim Soo-hyun speaks out. I see myself as a coward. South Korean actor Kim Soo-hyun recently broke his silence regarding the allegations of an underage relationship with the late actress Kim Soo-hyun, which surfaced after her tragic passing in February 2025. During a press conference held on April 1, 2025, he addressed the accusations and defended himself, stating, "I cannot admit to something I didn't do," while firmly denying the claims that they dated when she was underage. Kim Soo-hyun did admit to a relationship with Kim Soo-hyun between 2019 and 2020 when she was of legal age. He expressed deep sorrow over her passing, emphasizing that her death was not influenced by him. Kim also announced plans to take legal action against those spreading false and defamatory content about him. The controversy surrounding these allegations has had significant professional consequences for Kim Soo-hyun. Several high-profile luxury brands, including Prada and Dinto, have terminated their collaborations with the actor due to the scandal. Public opinion remains divided. While some fans express support for the actor, others have raised doubts about his emotional response during the press conference. Kim Soo-hyun's reputation and career are currently under scrutiny, with many awaiting further developments in this ongoing situation. Sports. B-League. Ramos shines as Levanga rebounds against Koshigaya. Filipino basketball star Dwight Ramos led Levanga Hokkaido to a commanding 97-73 victory over the Koshigaya Alphas on March 29, 2025 in the Japan B-League. This win came just a day after their 7-point loss to the same team. Ramos put up 18 points, 4 assists, 4 rebounds, and 3 steals, showing leadership and skill on the court. With the victory, Levanga's record improved to 18-29, placing them 5th in the Eastern Division. Ramos' performance was key to the team's bounce-back success. Nagasaki Velka's resilience. Meanwhile, AJ Edu and Nagasaki Velka also made a strong comeback, defeating the Utsunomiya Breaks 77-65 on March 30, 2025 at the Happiness Arena. Edu contributed 7 points and 9 rebounds in the win, which improved Nagasaki's record to 22-25, securing them the 6th spot in the Western Division. International feature. European orbital rocket fails after launch. Izar Aerospace, a Munich-based aerospace startup, recently attempted the inaugural launch of its Spectrum rocket from Norway's Andøya spaceport on March 30, 2025. The launch had been delayed several times due to adverse weather conditions, and the company had downplayed its expectations, emphasizing that the primary goal was to test the rocket systems rather than reach orbit on the first attempt. Unfortunately, 30 seconds into the flight, the rocket lost attitude control, which led to its descent and subsequent explosion upon hitting the sea. Despite the failure, Izar Aerospace CAO Daniel Metzler stated that the mission was a success, pointing out that they met several key objectives. He highlighted that the launch achieved a clean lift-off and validated the rocket's flight termination system, which are critical steps in the development process. The company is already preparing for future launches, with Spectrum second and third rockets under deployment, incorporating the data gathered from this test flight to improve design and performance. This marks a crucial moment in Europe's pursuit of independent access to space, as Izar Aerospace efforts aim to reduce reliance on non-European launch providers and diversify options for small and medium-sized satellites. National feature. Duterte's lawyer confident ICC case will be dismissed. The legal battle over former Philippine President Rodrigo Duterte's trial at the International Criminal Court is intensifying as both sides present their cases. Duterte faces charges of crimes against humanity related to his controversial anti-drug campaign from 2016 to 2022. Duterte's lead defense lawyer Nicholas Kaufman argues that the ICC lacks jurisdiction, citing the Philippines' withdrawal from the Rome Statute in 2019 before the investigation was authorized. Kaufman believes that this is a strong enough argument to have the case dismissed. On the other hand, legal representatives for the victims of Duterte's drug war remain confident in the strength of their evidence, asserting they have overwhelming proof, including testimonies and documents, to substantiate the charges of crimes against humanity. The defense jurisdictional claims are dismissed as recycled arguments. Duterte's first ICC hearing took place via video link after his arrest on March 11, 2025, with a confirmation of charges hearing scheduled for September 23, 2025 to determine if the case will proceed to trial. Duterte's arrest has sparked mixed reactions in the Philippines, with thousands of supporters rallying in Davao City on his 80th birthday, criticizing the ICC's actions as politically motivated. Trivia: the Eiffel Tower grows in summer. The Eiffel Tower's ability to change its height and tilt slightly is due to thermal expansion, a natural physical phenomenon. When temperatures rise, the iron structure of the tower expands, causing it to increase in height by up to 15 centimeters or 6 inches. This expansion is not uniform, as the sun heats one side of the tower more than the other, causing the metal on that side to expand further and leading to a slight tilt away from the sun, with the top of the tower shifting by up to 18 centimeters or 7 inches. Conversely, during colder temperatures, the iron contracts and the tower returns to its original dimensions. This continuous cycle of expansion and contraction showcases the careful engineering behind the tower's construction, allowing it to safely adapt to varying weather conditions. And that was the information we got from here and abroad. Keep listening and watching. Please subscribe to Pinoy Rob on YouTube channel and follow us on Facebook. And please tune in to our segment, Wow Pinoy, and have a wonderful day.
If you find this segment informative, please click the thumbs up button and subscribe to stay updated with our latest news, and share this broadcast to your friends and family. Your support helps us keep you informed. Help us get our first 10,000 subscribers. Your engagement matters. Liking, sharing, and subscribing to our content not only helps more people discover the important stories we bring you, but also supports our team's hard work. It boosts our visibility in the algorithm, making it easier for others to find ways to stay informed. Plus, it helps us generate more resources to continue delivering the news you rely on. Thank you for being part of our community.